Hello, I'm Tracey Norman and I'm one of the writers in residence at the East Ham Cafe in Crediton. And today I'm here with fellow author Richard D. to talk to him about his writing generally, like steampunk and sci-fi, and short stories on a wide variety of subjects, and particularly today about his new book, Myra. So welcome, Richard.
Hello, good afternoon.
So I'm going to start off with just by asking you a little bit about your existing books. So you have Freefall, Ribbon World, Rocks of Azarol, and flash fiction collection short stories. Excellent. I've got notes. I didn't homework. So let's find out a little bit about the man behind the computer, because people really like to see it. Right.
Yeah.
I said that was going to happen to me.
We did. We probably will again.
Okay, so what first attracted you to the sci-fi genre? Because that's what you went most in, isn't it?
They were the first books I read, really. Yeah, once I graduated off sort of school things, I went to see, and there were a lot of science fiction novels, pulp novels, on the ships that I went on. So I read avidly, with little else to do, and I developed a liking for the genre, and I could see potential in there for maybe some things of my own.
Okay, so tell us how you build your words when you're writing. What kind of comes first?
First I get an idea, and it will probably be something from real life, a dream I've had, or maybe just something I see when I'm out and about. My novel Ribbon World was based on an experience I had in a rather dubious hotel in Portsmouth, where as I walked into the room, the place was such that you could imagine finding a body in the bathroom. It was that sort of hotel. So I thought, well, what would happen then if you did find a body in the bathroom? And I developed a story from there.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so when you sit down, do you have a plan of where your story is going, or do you write everything out beforehand?
I don't necessarily write out a synopsis before I start. I've got a rough idea, so I'll know sort of the location and a rough idea of the world. But really, once you start writing, very often you find that the characters and the situations take over, and the story sort of heads off in a direction you might not have expected.
Yeah, they do get a bit of a life of their own.
Yeah, they do, that's right. And so really, yes, you have a plan, but very often the first item on the plan is scrub the plan. And we'll just see where this ends up.
Yeah.
And a lot of time you get to the end of the story really not realising what's happened, or it was going to end like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, where do you write? Do you have a particular writing pace, or are you one of these people that can write literally anything?
I've always got a notebook,
Yeah.
and I take my laptop with me when I can. I've got a little room at home that I've appropriated, and I sit in there. I get up early in the morning and write before anyone else is about. But if I get an idea, then I'll just stop and write it down. I was delayed an hour giving blood a while ago, and I wrote a short story on my smartphone while I was waiting, and my thumb has almost recovered. But that's, if you get an idea, then it's a shame to waste it almost.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Quite often, I get quite a lot of ideas when I'm driving, and it's really difficult sometimes to hang on to that idea when you've got other things to do until you get the opportunity to stop and write it down.
Even if you only sort of note a couple of lines, it's enough to jog your memory when you can get back to it.
Yeah. So are you one of these very disciplined people that has like a word count that you intend to hit and you usually hit it?
I try to do around 2,000 words a day. I don't always succeed, but I do try. At the moment, I'm doing all right on that. I'm trying to do 500,000 words this year, if I can. But that's only 1,400 a day. No, it's actually 1,370 words a day to make 500,000 in a year. So if I say I do 2,000 a day, then I'll cover that. I'm on target at the moment anyway. So barring any disasters, then hopefully I'll get there. And that will be, I don't know, 3 or 4 books maybe. Yeah.
So what inspires you? What is something, you know, when you see things out and about, what are the sort of things you notice that you think, yeah, I could put that in a book? Because I know you've written a lot of short stories on a lot of different things, so I know you've got things popping up all the time.
Yeah, it can be just some people you see walking around, or a conversation over here. Anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything in real life that you think can translate into your make-believe universe.
So how do you actually build your world? Where do they come from? So take, for example, the Rocks of Azra, steampunk adventure.
Yeah.
Where did all that come from?
That actually came from a dream I had, where I was in an office, and there were steam clouds billowing around me. And I thought then, well, how about if we had a society without oil and without electricity? And I thought, well, really, that's the Victorian era, isn't it? And they seem to do okay. We had steam engines, we had clockwork, and it's surprising what you can do technologically with things like that. So I just wrote a story based on that, and turned it into an adventure. And the sequel is now underway.
Yes, which I'm very much looking forward to reading. Right now, Myra. And it's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Tell us a little bit about the artwork.
Okay, there's an artist called Vicky Lee Bolter in Torquay, and I went to an exhibition of her work last year in Coventry. And at the time I'd always written a book, but I hadn't really decided what to do for the cover. And when I saw some of her work, which is similar to this, I looked at that and I said to my wife, that is the person to do Myra, because I had no idea of what Myra would look like. And I spoke to her and said, would you like to do a book cover for me? And she said yes. And basically that's the result. I'm very pleased with it.
It's absolutely stunning. I mean, it looks lovely on the book cover as it is, but seeing it enlarged like that, you can see all the detail on the face. And, is that like electric circuits or something?
Yeah. Excuse me just a second.
Technology.
Yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah, probably putting out a turn the heating on. Yeah. She'll kill me.
So tell me about Myra. What is Myra about?
My first novel, Freefall, featured Myra, but only in passing. And there were several references to her. She was a character that appeared in the previous life of one of the characters in Freefall. And people read Freefall and asked me about Myra. And rather than keep explaining it to everyone, I basically wrote her story because I thought it needed to be told.
Yeah, but if she was only mentioned in passing, it was enough that people were picking up on it. It was obviously a significant enough character that piqued people's interest.
That's right. I mean, I suppose at first I thought perhaps I haven't written enough about her, but then maybe I thought I haven't written too much.
More is less.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so basically I thought, well, Myra's story needs to be told. So let's tell it.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful picture.
And yeah, I mean, the cover tells you a lot about Myra. The rest you can find out in the book. Good.
So you have a reading from Myra to share with everybody?
I have a short reading here, yeah, which I'll endeavour. Okay, this is in no specific place in the book, but hopefully it's enough to get you interested. Dave Trevice, Rickson introduced me. This is Vladchenko. He looked at me and for an instant his expression flickered, as if a shadow had passed in front of his face. It seemed like he was disappointed about something. Outside the hull it was cloudy and chilly. The wind blew into our faces and it smelt of grain, a good earthy smell. I put out my hand and the two guards twitched. Vlad inspected it and chose to ignore my gesture. Turning to Rickson, he spoke in a high-pitched whisper. No, he's not. I know Dave Trevice, and this is not him. Beside me, I felt Griff tense, as if he'd received a static charge. Rickson said nothing. I retrieved my hand and tried not to look shocked. Yes, I am, I said, and I should know. Scan me if you want. Schenko laughed. His bodyguards joined in. Vlad waved his hand and they stopped, instantly. If you're with Rickson and Griff, then Rick has done his stuff, and I'm sure that's what the chip says. Look, whoever you are, don't take it personal, but we both know the truth. I'm not out to expose you, but don't act the innocent. There was silence. It started to rain. Large cold drops of moisture bounced around us. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there. Even though no one was speaking, I could tell that I was unwanted. Everyone ignored me. I felt like the embarrassing relative at a family party. Vlad spoke to Griff. Here are the papers. He unchained his briefcase and handed it over. When you've taken off, I'll send a message to give you the destination. He went to move away, but before he turned, he gave me a knowing smile. A smile which said, I know all about you, and I've got the power because of it. In part scared me, and part made me very angry. Angry with Vlad for knowing straight away, angry with Rickson for bringing me here and exposing me, and angry because Rickson and Myra were an item. I even began to wonder if I was really in the right place. While this all went round in my head, Vlad left with his two shadows in tow. I'm off to get the clearance then, said Griff. I thought that strange. He could do it over the radio, but maybe he had a bribe to pay. Rickson waved his arm in dismissal. Griff slapped me on the shoulder as he passed and whispered in my ear, don't sweat it. Vlad's a twisted bastard. He loves to stir it up and getting us all fighting each other will suit him. Rickson started to walk up the ramp, but I had enough humiliation and wanted some answers. I grabbed him by the shoulder and spun him round. His face was a picture of shock and surprise. He shrank back as I leant in close. To make my point, I grabbed a handful of his shirt, my fist under his chin, lifted him onto his toes. I don't know what your idea was there. I spoke slowly and with force, my head about an inch from his face. But in case you think that was clever, try and show me up again and see what happens. I pushed him away and he sprawled onto the ramp. I walked away and was about 6 feet past when I heard a click. I stopped. Got your attention then, he said, as I turned to see the pistol pointed at me. I'm sorry. I wanted you to see him because one day I might have to kill him and his psychotic brother, and I might just need your help to do it. There are things going on here that you don't know about. Let's just say that I need you to be angry with him and not with me. He actually looked and sounded genuinely apologetic, a tone I hadn't heard from him before.
I can't wait to read the rest of that.
Thank you.
What's going on? Brilliant.
Okay.
Lovely. Right, so where can people get Myra?
Right, Myra is available from Amazon and all other leading retailers. The link, if you need it, is mybook.to/Myra.
Excellent. And can people get things from your own website?
If you go onto my website, that will tell you all about the book, and it will also link you back to that shop.
And you've also got Flash Fiction on there that people can
Flash
download?
Fiction is on there for free.
Ah, freebies.
Free.
Freebies.
If you look on my website, which is richarddsci-fi.co.uk, you will find a link to Flash Fiction.
Excellent. Lovely.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Enjoyed it.